Hi, this is United States Senator Chris Murphy. I am so sorry that I can't be there with you in person at the Distressed Children and Infants International's 5th International Conference on Child Rights and Sight. This is as important as it gets for all of us that toil in the work of international development. There are far too many children throughout the world who are sick, who are dying, who have had robbed from them the apparatus of opportunity through birth or circumstance that can be helped by a better coordinated international aid effort. And I'm so happy that you're having and taking the time to work through the ways in which DCI and your partners and supporters can better aid in this fight. To me, this is both about what is right, but what is also smart for the United States' role in the world. If we want to lead the world, if we want to be an example that others follow, then we need to do more than we are today as a country to try to aid in anti-poverty efforts around the world. It's also a smart investment for the United States. As we try to win more friends, as we try to push away the reasons that individuals might join certain dangerous extremist groups, then we need to have answers ourselves. And today, with the United States only spending about 0.1% of our GDP on global international development aid, we simply aren't walking the walk in the same way that we talk the talk. Compare today to 1950, when this country was spending almost 3% of its GDP on international aid. Today, we're spending, as a percentage of our total economy, 94% less. That's something that we need to fix. And I'm glad that there are great NGOs like DCI who are doing the work to challenge us to be better. I want to talk just for a minute about this specific issue of visual impairment. 9 out of 10 individuals with visual disabilities live outside of the United States in the developing world. And as you know, 80% of visual impairment is avoidable. It's just a matter of the world community not putting the work in, not putting the amount of money and resources in to solve this problem. 80% is avoidable, and it's just the lack of access to good prevention and treatment that doesn't allow for people to have the gift, the necessity of sight. $80 million internationally is not enough. And so we've got to make a commitment here in the United States to put more money into these programs. And I know the great work that DCI and others are doing in this regard as well. I'm really glad that you're convening this group today. I wish I could be there with you in person, but as a member of both the Foreign Relations Committee here in the Senate and the Appropriations Subcommittee that oversees funding for international aid, I look forward to working with you, hearing about the obstacles that you face, but also the successes that you find to try to make the case for the U.S. government to be a bigger partner in combating childhood poverty and combating visual impairment across the globe. Thanks a lot for inviting me to give you a few words, and have a great conference.